I'm Serena, a security consultant with QuickTree. Welcome to our series on basic device security for PCs. We designed this course for non-IT professionals who need to manage their own devices for business purposes. The course is designed for workforce members securing their devices either for the first time or in the course of an annual review. Throughout the upcoming lessons, we'll cover best practices to prevent malware and ransomware, and we'll address mitigating the risks associated with the physical loss or theft of a device to help you establish a well-rounded device security foundation. Before we dive into any specific settings, let's explore why securing your device is so important. According to FBI data, a laptop is stolen every 53 seconds in the United States, and 56% of lost or stolen laptops result in a data breach, costing organizations an estimated $47,000 per lost device. In a recent example, the state of Connecticut fined Hartford Hospital $90,000 after one unencrypted laptop containing sensitive data on 9,000 individuals was stolen from the employee's home. Regardless of what industry you work in, your devices are the primary gateways to the data in your organization. Most experts agree that around 90% of successful attacks start at end user devices. And if you work remotely, the risks are even higher due to open networks, personal devices, and less oversight. And while most people understand that we need to secure data from cyber threats, securing the devices that access that data is often neglected. In addition, many businesses have an explicit legal or regulatory obligation to demonstrate their due diligence to secure any device used within their organization that accesses or stores sensitive data. When you're the one maintaining one or more of those devices, you want to feel confident that you're doing your due diligence to secure your device against attack. Even if you're not actively storing sensitive data on your particular device, say if you store most of your data in the cloud somewhere, you still have an obligation to secure the device that you use to access that stored data. It's inevitable that some of that data stored in the cloud will leak onto the device in passive ways. Every login, PDF download, or invoice saved leaves traces on your devices. In addition, your devices have gateways to the sensitive data that is stored elsewhere. As a matter of fact, each website you log into on your device will store a cookie or token that keeps your session active and gives you continued access to your data for some period of time. These breadcrumbs offer an attacker a gateway to your sensitive data if they are captured. So if someone were to gain access to one of your devices and it had security vulnerabilities left unaddressed that allowed attackers to nab your cookies, they would have a potential path to your organization's sensitive data, which they could leverage in various ways to cause havoc, harm, or loss. The security settings that we're going to highlight in this series of videos are not the only settings that affect security on your device, but they are the ones that are going to give you the most security return on your time investment. They're going to mitigate the vast majority of the most common risks for end user devices and the data accessible through them. And they are ultimately going to lessen the likelihood of a breach or an incident through something like malware, ransomware, or physical loss. Managing a device securely requires upfront work to secure default settings, along with a small amount of periodic, ongoing maintenance. However, the time is well spent with a great deal of return in terms of risk mitigation in the long run. We'll focus on high-impact actions like full disk encryption for your device, which helps mitigate the risk of a data breach if your device is ever lost or stolen. We'll also cover the critical importance of software updates, how to secure your device in relation to cloud syncing, how to utilize Find My Device tools for security, how to meet device inactivity requirements with screen locks, how to best leverage native device tools like firewalls and anti-malware, and how to evaluate operating system upgrades. Now, in terms of an approach to the series, you are welcome to jump around into the sections that apply to you. If your device is already in use, start with full disk encryption and software updates. If it's a new device, you may want to explore the cloud syncing and login security videos first. Whatever order you decide, we look forward to you joining us in the next video as you work to secure your device.